Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion skyscraper. The Mirror Line, a 75-mile-long tower that would span Saudi Arabia's desert and house up to 5 million people, has been revealed as part of the country's construction ambitions. And whoa, wait a minute, the estimated cost is a whopping $1 trillion. Is it possible? Could it ever be built? Will people support or protest in this huge project? In today's video, we'll talk about Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion skyscraper. The Wall Street Journal (WSJ) newspaper revealed after examining hundreds of pages of private planning documents that for the first time disclosed the plan's layout that Saudi Arabia is launching an enormous project to construct the greatest skyscraper in the world in the northwest of the country. The Pritzker Architecture Prize laureate Tom Main formed the American firm Morphosis Architects, which developed the Mirror Line. At least 9 other design and engineering firms were also involved, including WSP Global in Montreal and Thornton Tomasetti in New York. Mohammed bin Salman, the Saudi Arabia's crown prince, stated that he wanted his nation to host a major project that would be as iconic and timeless as the pyramids of Egypt in the city of Neom in January 2021. He said that the initiative will make it possible for 1 million residents to go from end to end in a 20-minute span and to meet within a 5-minute walk. Since then, they have unveiled a grand project known as Neom. Neom is a combination of 2 words. The first 3 letters of the prefix neo, which means new in ancient Greek. The 4th letter is an acronym for the Arabic word Mostaqbal, which means future. Neom, which will be a smart city in the future, is now made up of 3 enormous megaprojects. The Octagon, a floating industrial complex with 8 sides, is the initial phase of the construction and would act as a terminal for ships traveling across the Red Sea. The city would also feature a well-known outdoor skiing resort named Trojana in the Arabian Peninsula, where entertainment and activities should be held all year round. All these ideas, nevertheless, do not compare to the Mirror Line, which was initially unveiled in January 2021. In January 2021, Prince Mohammed initially announced his concept for a linear city with no automobiles and no pollution. He presented the notion in a video as a step forward in human achievement, comparable to the discovery of penicillin and the moon landing, as well as a means of saving lives lost in traffic accidents and pollution. According to the Saudi press agency, the design will create harmony between urban expansion and the preservation of nature by defining the internal structure of the multi-level city and resolving issues with conventional horizontal flat cities. The Crown Prince said that the line will have an ideal existence and address the current problems facing mankind at the unveiling. Neom is one of the most important projects of Saudi Vision 2030, and the line is a confirmation of our firm commitment to present a project to the entire world. Neom is a place for those who dream of a better tomorrow, he said. The line is being touted as by far the most unusual idea for a skyscraper on Earth, and the most habitable city overall. It would be so long, according to the Telegraph, that it would even had to bend to the curvature of the Earth. But will the line continue to be a work of fiction though, with so little news on Neom since its first announcement in 2017? In a video, Mohammed bin Salman said that the line is a project that is a civilizational revolution that put humanity first. The cutting-edge tower, which will be built of mirrored glass and taller than the Empire State Building, will be situated in a desert city named Neom that will be about the size of Massachusetts. As reported, the Mirror Line construction will consist of 2 mirrored buildings. The 2 buildings will be connected via walkways, and since there will be no automobiles and no pollution, there will be a high-speed rail for commuters that will run underneath the buildings. Hotels and apartments will be arranged in the structures like a honeycomb. According to reports, vertical farming will be used to grow veggies that will be autonomously picked, packaged and transported into co-living kitchens and communal canteens. Residents would be provided breakfast, lunch and supper in exchange for a subscription. Living in the desert, according to Prince Mohammed, will not just be hot, sticky and arid. The Mirror Line will also include a sports arena that will be 1,000 feet above the Earth. The structures ought to be completely carbon neutral and environmentally friendly for the neighborhood. But could it ever be built? First of all, Skyscraper planners struggle to foresee whether or not citizens will contemplate residing in a high-rise structure during the epidemic. Determining the best strategy for dealing with the structure affecting the flow of groundwater as well as the migration of animals and birds are also necessary. Environmental experts disagree with the project's claim that it would be environmentally friendly, claiming that the mirror line's immense size and length may disturb migratory bird patterns and that the building's mirrored windows may further perplex them. Before we continue, we'd like to ask for a few moments of your time. If you want to support Channel Neom, please leave a like and click on the subscribe button. This would help us create more engaging content for you. Now, moving back to where we left off. The $1 trillion skyscraper from a global viewpoint. Although the completion date for the Mirror Line project, which was initially planned to be finished in 50 years, has been moved forward to 2030, builders and urban planners are still working to settle several issues and conflicts. Due to widespread Western boycotts of the nation over allegedly human rights violations, foreign investments in the Neom have not been as prevalent. The murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi was allegedly ordered by Prince Salman in 2018, although the Crown Prince has refuted this claim. The project also attracted human rights criticism when it was unveiled, when tribes were forcibly relocated from the region and security allegedly shot a local dead. For massive projects like Neom and the Line, financial difficulties are the largest roadblock. Studies reveal that Saudi Arabia has had little success in luring financial support and investment from other governments and businesses. Some people with less political loyalty have even questioned if the proposed initiatives are just overly ambitious. In addition, due to financial issues, Saudi Arabia earlier decided against building a mile-high desert tower that would have been the highest building in the world. Moreover, it was reported by the Wall Street Journal, rising oil prices are actually assisting Salman in advancing the Mirror Line and Neom, since they are supplying cash for the pricey project. It is revealed that Prince Salman also expects the initiative to generate thousands of new employment and help the oil-rich nation wean itself off its reliance on the resource. The Mirror Line, if completed, will crisscross a mountain range that stretches beside the shore, starting at the Gulf of Akbar. Planning plans state that it will continue east, past a mountain resort and complex home to Saudi Arabia's government, to an aerotropolis in the desert plains. The line refers to the full 105-mile linear project. Urban planners have been drawn to this idea for more than a century. The Ciudad Lineal area of Madrid was influenced by an extended urban expansion that Spanish architect Arturo Soria y Mata wanted to construct in 1882. Technological challenges. Since the Neom project aims to transition society from the smart city phase to the cognitive city era, it will need overcoming challenges of technology that Saudi Arabia may not resolve on its own. As a matter of fact, the line is not an entirely original architectural concept. American architects Miles Graves and Peter Enziman proposed a similar plan to create the linear city between Boston and Washington in 1956, and architect Rem Koolhaas's floating pool plan in the book Delirious New York from the 1970s has similar elements. With these advanced high-tech infrastructure projects, Saudi Arabia hopes to establish itself as the region's technological leader. But in spite of a predicted population of 2 million, King Abdullah Economic City, a city and a port that required an investment of $10 billion, only had 10,000 residents after 10 years. There is also Dubai's The World, which is currently sinking back into the ocean, the Blue City in Oman, as well as the now abandoned waterfront project in Dubai. Does Neom provide anything to prevent it from suffering the same fate? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you want more content related to this topic, make sure to check our channel. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.